In just 130 years, Europe transformed the modern world through revolution, industry, empire, and war. This period created democracy, but also produced the deadliest conflict humanity had ever seen. In 1789, France was ruled by a monarchy that controlled wealth, land, and power. While the nobility lived in luxury, common people faced hunger, high taxes, and unemployment. The storming of the Bastille prison became the symbol of revolution. This movement ended absolute monarchy and introduced radical new ideas: liberty, equality, and popular sovereignty. Out of the chaos rose Napoleon Bonaparte, a brilliant military general who crowned himself emperor in 1804. He spread revolutionary laws across Europe, ending outdated feudal systems and promoting legal equality for citizens. By 1812, Napoleon controlled most of continental Europe, but constant war weakened his empire. In 1815, Napoleon was decisively defeated at the Battle of Waterloo, ending his reign. While armies fought, a different kind of revolution was quietly changing daily life. The Industrial Revolution transformed Europe from rural farming societies into urban industrial economies. Steam engines powered massive factories, new railroads connected cities like never before, and mass production replaced traditional hand labor. This incredible growth created enormous wealth, but it came at a cost. Widespread pollution, overcrowded cities, and harsh, dangerous working conditions for millions. During the 19th century, people began to identify more strongly with nations rather than with old, sprawling empires. This powerful new idea of nationalism led to major political changes. Italy unified into a single kingdom in 1861, and just a decade later, in 1871, Germany became a unified empire. Nationalism strengthened these new states, but it also fueled intense rivalry and competition for power across the continent. European powers then expanded beyond their borders, building vast global empires. Fueled by industrial might and national pride, they raced to claim territory. By 1914, Europe controlled most of Africa and large parts of Asia. This imperialism brought immense resources and power back to Europe, but it was built on exploitation, violence, and the fierce resistance of colonized peoples. Back home, industrial society sparked powerful demands for reform. Workers organized to demand better wages and safer conditions. New political ideas like socialism and Marxism spread, challenging the existing order. At the same time, women's suffrage movements grew, demanding the right to vote. Democracy was expanding, but social and political tensions continued to rise. Then, in 1914, a single assassination in Sarajevo triggered a global war. The murder of Archduke Franz Ferdinand set off a domino effect of military alliances across Europe, plunging the continent into conflict. The industrial weapons that had brought prosperity now turned warfare into mass slaughter. Millions of soldiers were trapped in brutal trench warfare, facing machine guns and deadly poison gas. By the end, more than 16 million people were dead. World War I ended in 1918, but Europe was shattered. Great empires that had lasted for centuries, the Austro-Hungarian, the Ottoman, the Russian, had collapsed. The Treaty of Versailles officially ended the war, punishing Germany and redrawing the map of Europe. New nations were formed, but deep, unresolved tensions remained, setting the stage for future conflict. Between 1789 and 1919, Europe laid the foundations of the modern world politically, economically, and socially. But the choices made during this turbulent era would ultimately shape the devastating conflicts of the 20th century. Thanks for watching. If you found this journey through history interesting, please like and subscribe for more content.